Jenny Wintermote, the Director of the Western District Conference Resource Library, and I am excited to welcome you into the library today. I wanted in this year's video to just give you a brief sense of the kinds of requests I might get in a given week, and so that you can think about how I might be able to serve you. I am here to resource you as an individual, to resource you as a member of a family, to resource you as a member of a small group or a Bible study, to resource you as a congregation, to resource church librarians and library committees. I can serve as a consultant to help you think about weeding your collection or ideas for revitalizing interest in your church library. That's one of the parts of my job that I absolutely love doing. I get to hear some of what church libraries are doing across the conference and can share ideas. We can talk about if you're looking for an online catalog or a way to check out resources electronically. Let me know. I am here for you. A couple of resources, kinds of requests that I might get in a given week. As someone says, my small group or my book club or my family book club is looking for our next read. We have this amazing program that started during COVID called the Book Bundles for Group Study, and it was in the works before COVID, but then that worked out nicely. You might want something like The Land is Not Empty, Following Jesus and Dismantling the Doctrine of Discovery by Sarah Augustine. In this program, we have at least 5, in some cases more, copies of the book, so you can get the bundle from me and then distribute to your group, whatever that grouping is. And we have almost entirely recent Herald Press titles in that program right now. So the theology there will be very strong, very good. Another recent one in that Book Bundles program is To Be Made Well, An Invitation to Wholeness, Healing, and Hope by Amy Julia Becker. I'm excited about that one, about reconnecting with our bodies and souls, with God, and with our communities. A women's Bible study might say, hey, we want a video study to do over the summer. We have things like Acts, Awakening to God in Everyday Life, a Bible study by Melissa Spolstra. And in here is a leader's guide, the DVD, and a participant workbook. So we've got a bunch of great DVD studies, and I am working on some other online digital options for Bible studies, so stay tuned for more info on that. A church library or a pastor or a church leader might say, hey, we've got a sermon series coming up on offering healing and hope to those struggling with various addictions, or on healthy sexuality, or on peacemaking. I can put together a collection of resources, 10 or 20, for you to have in your congregation for people to borrow to explore the topic more. An area that I've been adding to recently is on recovery from various addictions, which can be a difficult topic in some of our congregations, but a very needed conversation. The Heart of Recovery, How Compassion and Community Offer Hope in the Wake of Addiction by Deborah and David Bodie. So that's just one of the resources. I might have someone who has young kids that say, how do we talk about feelings in a way that honors children, recognizes feelings, doesn't dismiss them, but talks about how to deal with them in a God-given perspective. So a book that is a great one that we've read a number of times with my own preschooler is What Do I Do with Worry by Dr. Josh and Christy Staub. And it's just a great one. We've got tons of kids' resources for your congregation or your family. Another request that I get a lot is for something during children's time, children's feature, children's story during worship. And this last Easter, someone asked for an Easter story that wasn't just a retelling of the story. They wanted something a little different, a little fresh. And so I recommended the story of King Jesus by Ben Irwin. And this is one that I absolutely love because it tells the story of Easter in context, starting out with creation and kind of moving through the whole biblical narrative, which I just absolutely love these illustrations as well. Somehow these just really captured me. So ideas, both picture books and other sorts of stories and things to use during that children's time. We've got a fun one about science experiments that are, really cool stuff. And sometimes people just want a good book, a good read. And I love being able to recommend books like Nightbird Calling by Kathy Golke, fiction that has characters that wrestle with their faith, that grow in their faith, or that really show how faith impacts daily life and decisions and discernment, and are a really great story too. So we've got fiction also. That's just a really small snippet of the kinds of requests I might get in a given week. make. I just want to remind you that I am here to serve you, to resource you. So let me know if you have questions, if there's something I can help with. And also, if you don't live in the central Kansas area and are not able to come in physically, we are blessed to be right next to a post office. We can get resources to you quickly and fairly cost effectively. So please don't let that be a barrier. We've got an online catalog and I can help find the right resource for you. Thank you for using your library.